Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's not morning anymore. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm still in my old robe, my ratty old robe. There's really not any reason not to be. Coldish and windish here today. Jenny's doing laundry. Last night she took a package of frozen liver out of the freezer and told me I could cook it today. Oh my God, at this moment I cannot imagine frying liver. I don't know. Uh, it seems like the internet has stopped. I just put a post up about that. There's no spam. There's no mail coming in. I can send mail out. I guess it goes somewhere. I don't know. No mail is coming in. The sites I watch are not updating. Nobody's posting diddly shit. It's like there is no news. I'm seeing Pokemon stuff as if that was a big deal. All right, scraped up that. I looked at one of the sites that shows outages. I haven't been following that site long enough to know if what is being shown today is out of the norm. So I guess I can't really say about that. I would be pretty sure that there is news happening. There is stuff in progress. There is stuff going on. But I don't know how they do this kind of thing, but it seems like they just squished everything down. And there's gatekeepers or something, and what reviewing online is not authentic. It's controlled. It is so controlled. And that's another huge screen, smoke screen, trying to see through. It all drives me nuts. I hate it. And this morning, my feelings are about loss and isolation and loneliness and no messages from He Who Matters. And I don't really give a damn about the rest of it. The struggle goes on. Perhaps the struggle has just begun. Although it seems like, that I've been doing this for decades. It's a hell of a way to live. Yesterday, one email came through that I was so heartened to receive. I have my critics, and I know who and where my critics are, and I know what their opinions is. But I also know that there are many, many more people out there who follow my thread, have followed my thread for a very long time, and who support me and wish me well. And it is wonderful to receive feedback. I know you guys are there. I have always known you are there. But it is really wonderful when a piece of feedback comes in, and I get a little bit of some idea of who is where. You're important to me. On some spiritual level, let us use that word. You could use subconscious if you like that term better. But we will use the word, I will use the word spiritual. On some spiritual level, there is connections between people. Especially between, when love is the tie that binds you, there is a spiritual connection. And in the final analysis, that is what counts the most. Everything else is not. And you should not imagine that when you lose a loved one to death, for example, that the relationship stops. It doesn't. The relationship continues. It gets very different. It gets more one-sided, but the relationship does not stop. The love does not end. It continues. And the loneliness for that individual doesn't stop. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about today, probably not too much. So I guess really all I'm doing is reporting that it seems like the news has effectively been curtailed and shut down for right now. I would assume they will begin to release it when it suits the powers that be. And so I don't know, today I will work on my little projects that I do. I have several big projects on my back screens that I'm woefully behind in. I ought to be spending 8 hours a day on my back screens, and maybe I'll have to start doing that. I don't know. I diddled around and put it off, and I don't know. All right, you guys, life goes on. We're going to make it through this. My voice doesn't carry much weight of conviction with that statement, but I know we will. This time next week, we'll be sitting right here doing the same thing we are doing today. We'll be a little older, a little bit wiser, and we'll still be watching the unfolding. Okay, I will come back later tonight when there's more to discuss. And we'll go forward from there. In the meantime, remember, darling, you are loved. Later, Gator.